Hi, and welcome back to Beer 30.buzz. My name is Byron, also known as B. Thank you for coming back to my channel here. If this is one of your first times or if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Today's beer I'm going to be trying is brought to us by Boulevard Brewing Company. This is out of Kansas City, Missouri. So unlike the last beer that I thought may have been German, I know that this is a local beer here. So thank you to those of you that pointed that out. I do encourage any funny and feedback that you might have here. So again, I don't pretend to be anybody that knows anything about beers. I think it'd be pretty cool to learn how to brew some beers and what that process is that goes into that. Maybe that's something that we can kind of take a tour on together here. My whole process behind the vlog, for now at least, is to treat it as if I had just walked into a store and wanted to try something different. Like I said, my go-to is normally a Corona. I think Coronas are great, especially with the lime. They seem to taste just as good on a cold winter day as they do on a hot, humid day. So my thought is, again, I'm looking for something new. I'm looking for something different. Maybe I'm hosting a party or something like that and people don't like Coronas. And so I want to try to pick something up that they might like. And so that's what the purpose of this vlog is for at least now. So again, what we have here is Boulevard Brewing Company. This is the Smokestack Series tank. This is an 8.5%. One thing I do want to bring up is yesterday's my dude was a 9.4, I believe it was. Fairly big bottle. That did give me quite a decent buzz. So I do want to remind people of, you know, just being responsible if you are trying new beers somewhere other than your home or a place where you're going to be able to sit around for a while to make sure that you're okay to drive. I'm not encouraging anybody to go out there and try to chase one of these in your car while on lunch or something like that. So let's go ahead and crack this one open and see what we've got here. I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. You didn't see that. Maybe I can get a little bit better head this time than I did yesterday. This is actually pouring a little better. It could have been the cup that I was using, glass, whatever. Actually, there's no head to that at all. Let's try and get that going. This has been sitting in the fridge for a couple of days now. So normally I would drink it out of the bottle, but this one, being that it actually poured pretty smooth, I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot straight out of the glass. So again, what we have here is Tank 7 Farmhouse Ale. That's actually a pretty good beer. What I think that tastes like to me a little bit would be kind of like a mixture between maybe a Blue Moon and a Fat Tire. That's actually got a pretty good aromatic taste to it. You know, a little bit of a citrus taste, I think. This would be something I think would be pretty good in the late spring to early summer, especially in the evening, maybe as the sun is going down. Probably would like to try this with some sort of orange wedge or maybe a lime wedge, bring out some of these different undertone flavors that I'm tasting. It has a pretty good smell as well. It's got a nice aroma to it, so this is actually a pretty decent beer, so I'm going to go ahead and give it another little sip. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good beer. I don't really taste the alcohol in it at all. This is a very light beer. This is something that actually I think I could see myself potentially replacing Corona with this. Pairing for this, I think, would be anything that I could possibly, you know, drink with the Corona. And I would really drink a Corona with anything, whether it be like tacos or burgers or something to that effect. Which does remind me, last night I decided to go after the burger approach as opposed to the pork chops. So it is kind of interesting how, as I taste these beers, how my palate is going to change with what I think I'm going to have for dinner. So tonight we're going to do the pork chops instead. This is a pretty good beer. What I was trying to say yesterday before I rudely interrupted myself with the burp was I'd like to have my buzz buddies, I guess is what you are going to be called now, give me some feedback and actually maybe join me in recording yourself with these beers, and we can post these together on the site together and just give people different ideas about what different palates are thinking of these beers, or at least just respond you know, to the comment sections on the channel, and we'll just get some nice little banter going back and forth. So I am going to give this one last little sip here. This is Byron with Beer 30.buzz. And that's actually a pretty damn good beer. Have a good one.